7 days since Alice's arrival. Richard, they're not coming. We need to accept that. Oh crap, there's frost everywhere. Since they turned down the temperature accidentally, because Alice was all like, you gotta turn down the temperature, bro! Now they're gonna freeze to death. Because for some reason there's a freezer setting in this prison. And do what? Say our goodbyes, I guess. Maybe it's what we deserve. No, I'm not getting up. Nobody deserves this. Well, what then? We can't really just up and walk out of here. You know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. At least you've kept your sense of humor. Alice, I'm serious. We haven't endured everything we have just so we can freeze to death in a prison miles underground. We just haven't. You're not Sarge, are you? You had a daughter. No, wait, the name was Yorkie. Not Richard, right? I don't think Richard's name was on there. It's not meant to end like this. There has to be a way out. You know, it doesn't work like that. There isn't some kind of grand design or a cosmic plan. Fate doesn't exist, Richard. We can and we will die here. Accept it. All right, Alice, I agree with you with that being more or less a nihilist. I agree with your reasoning, except the last part. It doesn't mean you have to accept it. You can if you want to, but I don't want to die. Now, there might be no such thing as fate, but that's not what I mean. There are things I haven't told you. Well, this should be interesting. If we can just get out of these cells, I think I can get us out of here. That's a pretty big if, isn't it? What are you going to do, submit another support ticket? Asking politely this time? Maybe we should both go and hammer the emergency devices again. That ought to do it, right? Right? Alice, shut the fuck up! Let me think about this. Oh, look, your dark side is showing, is it, Richard? Maybe you should try rattling the doors a bit. Yell fire and hope they feel bad. That's it! Fire! I was being mean and sarcastic, Richard. I thought you might have picked up on that. No. Remember the handbook? Remember how you said it was emergency devices weren't appropriate for use in a fire? Yes, but I looked and it didn't say anything else about it. It was remarkably unhelpful. Why do you think that might have been, then? Because they haven't thought of it, I expect? No, because they wouldn't have mentioned it at all. Think about what this place was really designed for, Alice, and think about who the handbook is for. They don't explain because they don't want us to know, and for the rich bastards that get to use this place afterwards. It'll be self-explanatory when it happens. Do the doors automatically open in a fire? So what are you thinking? Well, there's only one thing I can think of. They'd want to hide in terms of emergency procedure. One thing that might encourage people to start fires. The cell doors open? That's a really big risk, Richard. You don't know much about prison, about when people throw flaming toilet paper and stuff. You're taking a really big risk. Well, doesn't that make perfect sense? Kinda, but well, they could have a sprinkler system too, Richard. And it might be like the sprinkler system would short out the electronics. I don't know. Wait, so what? We just set ourselves on fire just in case? First of all, how? It's not like we're allowed matches in here. Well, we have electronics. We could do that. You just strip the cord, your positive and negative, and then, like, put it on something. And secondly, what happens if it doesn't work? We'll burn to death. Then we really won't be getting out of here. You'd already resigned yourself to freezing and starving to death. I'd imagine fire would be quicker. What's the harm? Well, there's a lot of harm in burning to death, but... And we probably don't even need fire. These things up on the ceiling, they're not heat detectors, they're smoke detectors. If we can create a little bit of smoke, that might be enough. And the how part? I don't know. I need to think about that. I need to think about it. We're on our computer too quickly? And suppose we do find a way. Then what? That's the only one set of bars down. I told you, once we're out of these cells, I can handle the rest. I don't know, Richard. Alice, listen to me. For all these months I've thought, no, I'll wait out my sentence after all. But you know what? You're right. What do you mean? People just do what they need to in order to survive. That's different. It is not, Alice. It's no different at all. If we stay in here, we die. If we don't, we probably live. We might as well take that opportunity. Survival of the fittest, Alice. That's all it is. So, are you with me? Oh, okay. Right. Okay, then. There's got to be a way to get some smoke on the go. Let me think. Maybe we could take the bucket and fill it with water and throw it on the computer and short it out? Using this for cleaning might be a bit tricky. There's a hole in that.
stuff with stuff. I wonder if the computer still works. Will we be able to see any inter-office memos?
Let's have a look. There's no point in submitting a ticket.
What's this? Oh, it's the bed. There's probably water in the toilets. It's not frozen, right? Yeah, that sounds like it.
I've already had a shower today, maybe tomorrow. I don't think activating the emergency device is going to do much good.
Alright, so there is running water. But I need to, how do I fix the damn hole? You're not going to let me pick anything up and put it in there. Damn it, Alice, can you help me? Oh, I want to talk to Alice, not the other cell. Meh. Hey! I don't have any... Can I just tear some stuff off that? I think if we could fill the bucket with water, we could short things out. Yeah, Alice. Hey! I gotta be able to pick something up. I think I've clicked on everything in here, haven't I? Wardrobe. Is this pixel hunting? I'm seriously... What? I want to fill the bucket with water so I can... I know the water works. I don't have anything else. Alice, why don't you help me? Throw me some tampons or something, for the love of God. I think... I never would have seen that little toothbrush cup there. That's got to be it, right? Okay, so let's take that. Can I fill it with water? Oops, I have to probably select it. Okay, let's take it and use it on the sink. Alright, now let's pour that on our computer.
That could work. If we are stuck here, a working computer might be useful.
Alright, we'll pour it on the TV then. Won't get to watch my sloth documentaries apparently anymore. Deep in the rainforest forest of Honduras lives this fascinating creature.
Well, there's never anything good on anyway. That's it? Damn it! What's going on, Richard? I can't see any blazing infernos just yet. A few sparks, that was it. Wow, these things are safe. So what now? Hang on, there's another option. It's riskier, but no. It'll be fine. It'll get us out, I'm sure.
Put that in the bucket? What's the riskier one? Put it on the computer? I still think, look, these things have got to be plugged into a wall, right? If they're plugged into a wall, rip off the electrical cord, split it with the wires, and then you can burn stuff.
Sorry, okay, here goes nothing.
This was what I was trying to do the first time, Richard. Thank you. Oh, shit!
Whoa! Richard, what's that? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just... why aren't you opening?
What?
Richard, what have you done? I got a fire going, but, Are you saying your cell's on fire after all? Yeah, kinda. Kinda? And the bars aren't opening? Fuck's sake, Richard, I knew this was a bad idea. Yeah, it certainly seems that way. Well, can you put it out? I mean, oh, fuck. Oh, with what, Alice? I have a small cup to put out a fire. That fire.
You know, Richard, bitching about the fire isn't gonna put the fire out. Firemen do not come to your house and bitch at the fire to put it out.
You're standing right next to a bucket. There's a hole in it. Oh, for fuck. Hang on, let me just...
Grab the bucket, Richard. Richard, grab the...
Ah! Shit.
Alright, Richard, I know what to do. No, don't go talk to Alice, you moron!
Ah, Richard, what's happening? It's no use. I can't get out of the bathroom now. Half the lights have gone out. Right, so I guess this is it. Oh, God.
No, grab the blankets from under the bed and beat the flames. Beat them into submission.
Alice, I'm so sorry. I was so certain. Yes, you were. Still, like you said, I'm sure burning is quicker than freezing. Alice, listen to me. I need to tell you something. I've not been entirely...
I know, you've been holding something back from her.
What's that? I don't know. Is it? Oh my God, Richard, I think the cell doors are open. Yes, they are. Yes, we're out. I told you. Okay, Richard, don't gloat. Come on.
You got lucky, Richard. You got really lucky. Don't forget your picture of your family.
Can't believe I almost forgot this again.
I have so many suspicions of what their relation is, and I have since the beginning, but I've not wanted to say it, because if I'm right, I don't want to ruin the story for anybody.
A few minutes later.
Are we on stairs or an elevator? I'm guessing we're on an elevator, awkwardly waiting.
I can't believe we're out. What were you going to tell me? What? You said there was something you needed to tell me. Did I? Yeah, you did. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Now we're getting out, so we can see our families again. I bet Barney will be so happy to see you. He'll love hearing about your daring escape from a burning prison. And here's the thing. I know a place outside the zones, but it's safe. Some of my old squad are holed up there. Nobody knows about it, Alice. We've got food, medical supplies, everything. We'll get our kids and just go. Disappear. We can start a new life there, Alice. Alice?
I wonder if I should have done a different voice earlier.
Richard, what is it? What's wrong? There won't be any new life, Richard. No fresh starts. It's not that simple. You might be able to escape what you've done, but I can't. What are you talking about, Alice? Of course you can. We'll make it, Alice. Trust me. No, Richard, you don't understand. Such a brave boy. Barney, sweetheart, can you hear me? Barney? Barney, for fuck's sake, why are you doing this to me? Oh my God, I'm sorry, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do, something I could give him, anything, just a token gesture. But what can I do?
You've got the car. Here, Barney, here's the car.
Here, sweetheart, hold on to this. You gave it to me once, and it made me feel better. Barney, sweetheart, can you hear me? Mom. Oh, sweetheart, does it hurt?
He slowly nods.
I don't know what to do, Barney. What do you want me to do? Barney? Oh, Barney. Barney?
Heavy breathing.
Oh, Barney. Barney.
I have no idea what we're going to do. Yeah, TV isn't the appropriate thing right now. So we've got this diary. Oh, it was about Lisa. The other one. We've got to find him some food or something, didn't we? Oh, where'd our ladder go? Dang it! Oh, we're probably all out of food. I don't feel like cooking. What can we do? These have got to be all the notes we saw before. We've got to go get help somehow. Barney, I'll be back. I promise. Oh, wait.
No, I have to stay here for Barney. I'm all he's got.
I don't want to put Barney out of his misery. Could I? I can't do that. Oh, wait, that's what she's saying. She was saying she couldn't commit suicide. Barney, I'm gonna go find help, okay? I'm going to the church. Maybe the people are there. Maybe they have medicines or something. Poor Alice. Poor Barney. I really don't want to have to put Barney out of his misery. I like Barney. He's my favorite part of this game. Remember when he saved us from the bad man? And then when the bad men showed up and he made sure nothing bad happened there too? Alice is going to be screwed without him. That's probably how she ended up in prison. Barney wasn't there to keep her safe anymore. Maybe we'll get lucky. Hell, even the polar bear group, if they have medicine, we'll join your group. Just save my child.
I've never been religious, but I suppose if there's a time to give it a go.
Hopefully Jesus isn't mad that we blew up the statue of his mom. I'm pretty sure he'll be cool about it.
What am I supposed to do? I need someone to tell me. I don't know anymore. Oh God, look at me. I'm standing in a fucking weather station, or whatever this eventually was, just talking to myself. But the Lord will hear.
Oh, somebody else said that. But the Lord will hear.
Wait, who's there?
You seem uncomfortable being here.
I have a good reason.
A church is a safe place. It's a haven from the horrors that exist outside. And here no one will judge you, and nothing can harm you.
I don't think that the elements respect religion too much, nor do the gangs for that matter. And anyway, wasn't this place converted into a weather station?
But you can find God's presence anywhere you choose.
I don't believe in God. Hell, if I did before, I certainly don't now.
I'm sorry if you felt like I was pressuring you to believe. That isn't why I'm here.
Then why are you here? Just sitting in the confessional waiting for people to come by.
Hopefully he's not pooping in there. I'm here because we're all in this boat together, sailing towards our destiny. I'm here because people need someone to be here. I like that somebody's like, after all, you came. I like that somebody's like, I'm going to work the confessional. In this dystopian future, people still are going to need hope and comfort in an ear. I sense a person who is desperate, confused maybe.
Yeah, you could say that.
Come speak with me.
No, I don't do confession. I'm not a Catholic. I don't even believe...
This isn't about Catholicism. This isn't about faith. It isn't even about confession. To confess, you need sins. And is there anything truly sinful anymore? Right now, I'm having sex with a goat. Meh. Exactly. So come. Oh, I was telling the goat that. But you can come along, too. Meh. There we go. Now, I hope you don't mind my asking, but I do prefer to address people by name. You don't have to give me your real one, of course.
No, it's okay. I'm Alice.
Alice. Like, I wonder if I should be doing... That's the one thing, is I wish I'd played through this so I knew what voices to do, to be like, oh, this is somebody else. Surprise! Same voice. But on the other hand, I love doing these blind, because I really am enjoying the story. Like, if I met whoever wrote the story, I'd be like, good story, high five! And they look at me like, you're a dork. So tell me, Alice, what would you like to discuss? My kid.
My son, he's...
Go on.
He's sick. He's, like, really sick. He needs medication so badly, but at this stage, I don't even know if it would help it. I mean, you don't have any, do you? He's so unwell. Do you know where I can find some medication? You must. You help people, right? That's what you do? Right?
Alice, I'm very sorry, but I don't think anyone has seen any kind of medication for months now. And if you could source any, where do you think it would be? Simply lying on the floor for anyone to pick up? The gangs have monopolized it. You pay hundreds for a single pill.
No one has that sort of money?
Well, quite.
Who am I kidding? It's hopeless. He's going to die. He's already dying. What am I going to do? We're all each other has, and he's in so much pain. You can tell. He can't move. He can't speak. All he does is sleep or moan in agony. I can't take it anymore. Then what would I do without him?
Surely, though, you've coped with loss before.
What the fuck? This is different. He's my son.
How old is your child, Alice?
He's 5.
Why do you laugh?
If he were here, if he could speak, he'd be telling me right off, 5.5, he'd say.
Children and their pedantry, especially when it comes to months on their age. So he's 5.5. Is he aware of what's going on, or rather, was he before he became unwell?
Barely, or maybe, I don't know. He must have had an idea, but I always try to protect him from the world.
I love you, Alice, but Barney knows way more about what's going on than you do.
He was born into a world that was rapidly going to shit. By the time he could form memories, everything was completely fucked. He barely remembers his dad. For most of his life, we either lived in a horrible, dirty shelter, or we were homeless. I often wish I'd never brought him into this world. Hell, I even wished I could take him out of it. No, I can't think like that. Can I?
It's natural for a mother to want to protect her child, even if it would mean doing something unthinkable. No one can tell how to deal with this, Alice. No one can tell you how to deal with it. It's one of those things in life that you must work out for yourself. But, and I know you don't believe, and I'm not pressuring you to do so, but I know that God will help you make the right choices. Let's ask about him.
Who are you? What's your story? If it isn't about faith, are you even a priest?
Why do you ask?
Funnily enough, I have trouble trusting people these days.
I'm a man, a survivor just like you. Sometimes, when it's safe, I take walks by the lake or visit the graveyard.
And that's all you do? No capturing or killing or...
No. Rest assured, I have no intention of doing anything like that, not unless I truly have to.
There are people who'd have you believe that they truly have to do that every day. They're scum and I hate them all.
But for all our differences, we're all the same, aren't we? We're all just trying to exist for another day, see the sun rise in the morning and see it set once more.
But survival makes people do terrible things.
Terrible is subjective. Of what do you speak?
My son and I were held captive in a basement for days. We've been attacked. Just a few days ago, weeks ago, some men tried to take him from this very building. My partner was killed by a mob of men who were stealing from us. They took our food. We barely had enough as it was. I think that I have a pretty good idea of what terrible means.
Would you kill in order to stay alive?
What?
People are only responsible for their actions as long as they're in control of the situation. Wouldn't you say?
I don't.
After which point, we turn to our instincts to get by. We are but animals, Alice. We do what we need to do.
So you'd kill me now if you say we had food and you were hungry?
I'd try to reason with you. I'd see if we could trade. Most of all, I'd invite you to share what I had, in the hope that you would reciprocate.
And if I had nothing?
Alice, you must understand, these are not the times in which we can afford to think for too long. I assure you, though, we are safe here.
Do you come here often to this church, I mean?
Yeah, I'm often here, sorry. I'm here quite a lot, yes. I've been here for a while, in fact.
Oh, what, since before it was a weather station?
Yeah, around the same time, perhaps, but for me it's always been both, not one or the other. I worked here for a time. Alice, you should be worried right now. Because he's got to know about the dead body down in the basement crawl space.
Wow, a religious scientist, huh?
I believe the two can coexist. I'm no fool, Alice. I don't dispute the systems that have delivered to us all these years of snowfall. I don't believe it to be a punishment from above, as many do. I believe it is something we have to do our best to cope with.
So what, you're trying to turn this place back into a church again?
Well, as I say, my belief is that science and spirituality can exist side by side, and sometimes people come and I do what I can. I can watch the snow, I can observe the weather, the way it changes subtly, but substantially enough to make a difference. The temperature, the wind. And when I'm not doing that, I can pray. I can help others who are seeking guidance, or just a conversation to pass the lonely hours.
For all the mess here, it really is a beautiful little building. I have to say, not too grand, just right. It feels homely somehow.
I've always thought the same. It's one of the reasons I've enjoyed it when my work brought me here. In fact, I've always felt homelier. Are you saying I'm homely? I'm not ugly. I felt homelier than when we were actually housed, a building up the way, on the other side of the woods. That building and this place too. I've always seen some nasty things in their time, but then it's all about survival, about seeing another day. I wonder if he's talking about the house we are currently living in, me and Barney.
I guess we could talk about the weather. It sounds like the biggest cliche in the world, but I suppose it's pretty apt.
Unlike Minnie, I never tire talking about the weather.
How did this all happen? How could we have missed it?
For all the technological know-how that we have, and for all the scientific advances that we've made, there's still things we miss. In fact, the weather has always moved in mysterious ways. Humanity used to believe it was sent from a higher power in order to praise or punish us. Today we know otherwise, but in many ways it's almost like a god in itself. It has the power to give life and to take it away.
It's funny to think, isn't it? That some parts of the world are uninhabitable because it's too hot? At least I assume that's still the case.
Yes, as far as I know, acres of blistering desert, so parched that nothing can survive. I suppose we have it lucky.
Luck isn't a word I'd use right now. Actually, I better go. I'm sorry, I need to get out of here.
Very well. Could you tell me, if you do not wish to speak with God, is there anyone you could speak with?
Since Barney got sick, no, there's no one. Except my partner, I suppose. Barney made me talk to a grave a while ago. It's not even his. Barney doesn't know that, but I just wanted to help.
And did it?
Did what work?
Did it help?
Him? Probably me. No. Actually, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it did.
Perhaps you should talk to your partner right now. I'm a firm believer in the value of family. Your partner will always be the person from whom to seek guidance.
Maybe you're right.
Alice.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Alice?
Yeah?
I'm not here to tell you what to believe. We have free will for a reason, and your views are just as valid as mine or anyone else's. You should always follow those beliefs. However, I hope you may take some solace in the knowledge that I will be praying for you. And I do believe, even if things seem bleak, or if they become unfathomably hard to handle, that there is someone looking out for you, someone guiding the way. I wish you the very best of luck. Does that mean we are going to the graveyard? Oh, yeah.
Hey. Christ, I feel stupid. It's not even you down there. I don't even know if you've got a proper fucking burial. I'm sorry. We couldn't exactly stick around. I don't know who's really down there. This whole place is full of unmarked graves. I suppose it doesn't matter. I miss you so fucking much. Not a day goes by when I don't. Why did you have to be so goddamn brave? Why did you have to go and do the right thing? Why can't it have rubbed off on me? If you were here right now, you'd put your arm around me and tell me your plan. You knew what to do. You always did. Hell, if you were here right now, maybe this wouldn't have happened at all. Barney wouldn't be sick, and we wouldn't be stuck here in this middle of this fucking power play between God knows who. This is all your goddamn fault, you know? You always had the things sorted out. Always knew the best way forward. The world no longer has a place for people like you, Mark. It's all just chaos these days. Maybe it's better you're not around to see it. I never should have been a mother, should I? You always said to me, Alice, it'll be fine. Once he comes along, stop fretting. Well, that turned out well, didn't it? You couldn't make this up. You were always my rock, always telling me everything was going to be alright, that I'd do okay, that I'd be a good mother. And you know what's the worst part? The worst goddamn part of all this? I know exactly what you'd say if you were here. You tell me I'm stronger than I think, that I don't give myself enough credit, that I'm far too hard on myself. You always did that. Looks like I finally proved you wrong, huh? Doesn't feel like a victory at all. Mark, our son is sick. Really sick. Really, really sick. I tried to help him. Christ, I fucking tried! And I'm sure some of this is my fault, but look at it. Look at the state of this fucking world. If it hadn't been pneumonia, it'd have been something else. I found medicine, but it was no good. The only people around for miles are mercenaries and murderers. There's no one left to turn to. He's suffering, Mark, and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I can't stand to see him go through this. Do you remember early in our relationship, my depression came back? I was going to take my own life. You came over unexpectedly tonight and found me there, pills in hand. Do you remember what you made me promise? That no matter what, I'd never give up on myself again. That I'd keep living for you, for myself. For the first time in years, I feel like breaking that promise. But then I remember your face that night. I remember how I broke your heart, and I can't. Then I look at Barney, and I see that special, amazing, wonderful life that we created together. And I look at him now and he's suffering, Mark. And he's not going to stop suffering. I don't know what the hell I can do to stop it. You know, you always knew. What the hell should I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do? Answer me, you fucker!
I'm not your husband.
Answer me! So this is how it is. This is how it ends?
Oh, please don't shoot Barney.
Barney? Barney, how are you feeling, sweetie? Oh, God, Christ. Barney, sweetheart, your mommy's brave, fierce lion. You've made me happier than anything else in this world. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry we brought you into this hell. You deserve better, Barney. We all did. Barney,
Tell him you love him. Barney, we love you. Don't die.
I love you very, very much.
Really, Alice? What if he would have, like, pulled through?
Alice, I'm so sorry. It's okay. I had a long time to come to terms with it. But maybe you understand why now I've lost hope. I understand, and I'm sorry again. I've come so far, though. Alice? I guess the least I can do is make sure you don't screw up getting us out of here.
Holy fuck. What the hell? I love this game. Like, when you think you know what's going on, they throw you one hell of a curveball. No wonder why nobody's come down to see us in a while.
Oh, wow. This is not how I remember it.
Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt when you checked in, this is what was going on. Somebody's having a bad day at work, to say the least.